Coach De Harrison here. Congrats on a great series and a great season. Your statement to that final and to the series, maybe.
Congratulations to Bayern München on their championship. Gordy does a great job. He's got another championship under his belt. At the end of the day, it's obviously disappointing to lose a final because you can imagine yourself up there on the podium and getting the win. And I was proud. I think our character was showing the way we fought back at the end of the second quarter and then took the lead multiple times in the second half. And we had our opportunities, we just didn't close it out. And once again, Bayern Munich made big plays down the stretch to take the game. At the conclusion of the season, I'm proud of our players. I'm proud of our club. Not just about tonight, but for how we carried ourselves the whole season. And it was a very special experience for me as a head coach. And I just feel thankful. I would have kept playing games if we could. And I'm going to miss the guys on this team when they move on, but I believe they're all going to be very successful. And congratulations once again to Bayern.
Thanks, Ty. Gordy, up to you.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Ty and his team for an outstanding year. Really difficult team to play against with their defensive intensity and how hard they work. I thought we played an outstanding first 15, 16 minutes of the basketball game tonight. We had passion, this and that. Got careless on the offensive end. They got some momentum. They got some fast break points. But give them credit. They never gave up. They kept fighting. I thought, we had a couple guys out on the floor, on fumes at the end. Napier, Weiler-Babb, dead. Fortunately, Johannes Folkman made 2 big shots. Big block and 2 big shots. Obviously, with Marco Pesic kind of stepping aside, this goes to him, this win, this championship, him moving away. He's been great to work with. The one great thing about Marco is he never lets you get complacent. He always wants more, and it made me a better coach about working with Marco and Dragan, and so I'm kind of glad we really got this for Marco, because this is his baby. How hard he's worked over the years to build it up where it is, an elite franchise in Europe. So I'm really happy that we got this for him. I don't think he's going very far, but we'll see. Very proud of our players. Extremely long season. Myself, national team players, we've been going through 365 days straight. This was day 365. I started with the national team last summer on June 27th. So it's been a long haul. So it's, it is, I'll say, it is nice to end it like this.
That was the latest final in Europe. Gibt's Fragen?
Yeah, too long. 3-4 weeks too long.
Bitte benutzt das Mikrofon. Dann teilt es untereinander gerne.
Ty, first of all, congratulations to a great season. Now that the vacation begins, how long do you think will you think about this defeat today?
Sorry, what's the question?
How long will you think about this defeat today?
It's over. There's great finality to the loss today. I don't mean to be rude, but it's over. I mean, when I look back on the season, it's what I said before. I feel proud. I won't look at the loss. I'll look at the job as a whole. And what I want is to be back again and have another opportunity. And I'm very thankful that our team took me into this position and gave me the opportunity to coach them in a game 5 of the finals. So I'm not going to lose any sleep tonight. We're gonna get together tomorrow and have a little party. I heard with our fans, celebration of the season. The last time the group will be together, and then on Saturday I'm getting on a flight to go see my daughter, and I'm very excited about that.
Ty, can you tell us something about the play designed for Justinian Jessup 34 seconds before the game? Was it a 2-for-1 meant? And was this shot the one you wanted to have from him? Or did you want to go for a 2?
It was a 2-for-1. Felt like the best opportunity was to go for 2-for-1 or get a shot up where we can get an offensive rebound, scramble situation. It wasn't drawn up for a 3, but at the same time, JJ made that shot here last week, or I don't know when the last game was. Whenever the last game was, he made that shot. We won the game. So it's a good shot from him. I've seen him make it many times this season, and I would have taken it again. So the idea was that he could drive. We had Plummer in the corner. We had Tobias running off of a screen from Santos on the weak side. And then Santos was in a rebounding position. So best shot available, and I thought JJ took a good one. Just missed.
Gordy, watching at the player celebrating, it seemed there was a lot of relief, probably more relief than joy. That's the first question. Would you agree? And the second one, was it probably a mirror of the season, this game, playing good basketball, but in the end it was never easy?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. I mean, there was pressure. You know, with Bayern Munich, it's about titles, so to speak, quote unquote, and it can be exhausting. And we talked about it before Game 4. We need to get the passion back. You know, we need to play with some process. You know, forget about the title. Let's play basketball and let's enjoy what we're doing a little bit. So I thought. You know, both games we got back a little bit better in that situation. What was the second question?
If it was a mirror of the season, playing good basketball, but in the end it's crunchy.
I mean, I think we won a lot of games, especially in the EuroLeague at the end. You know, to a certain extent, it's a game of momentum. We had momentum for 15 minutes. They had great momentum in the last 5 minutes of the second half. And then it was back and forth. Really, the third and fourth. It was a game of momentum. Missed shot here, made shot there. Decided the game, so to speak.
Coach, congrats on winning the championship. You mentioned Joe Vogtmann before. Can you take us through your thoughts when you subbed him in with like 6 minutes left? You took Booker off because he had Vogtmann had some problems in defense maybe before, got blown by a little bit. Was your plan with him in these crucial moments?
You know, I thought Devin played really well the last 2 games. Give him credit. He's playing on an injury, first of all. You know, we weren't even sure if he was going to play Game 4. You know, Devin got a little bit tired, so Joe was playing well. We put Joe in. Big block, made 3-point shots. Just glad he didn't dribble the ball and hesitate. Yeah, but yeah, and Devin came back in when we needed to switch late.
Coach Herbert, you said it's all about titles at FC Bayern. Now that you have one title, how would you rate this season?
You know, we were 19 and 13 in the EuroLeague. No one expected that. And then we lost our last 2 games. We went from 5th to 9th. You know, that was tough because I think we deserved better the way we played. That was tough because I thought, you know, we were right in the playoff situation, and we let it slip. That was disappointing. Obviously, the Cup was disappointing to a certain extent, but I thought the EuroLeague was a huge success. The way we played, we sold out every game here. I thought we played up-tempo basketball. Yeah, and like I said before, sometimes in the BBL, we're just kind of like the German saying, we're a good horse who only jumps as high as he has to, so to speak. And that's how we played in the BBL until the finals. All made us play our best basketball.
And you said that you worked for 365 days straight. So what's next for you the next days, weeks?
I have no idea. I have not thought about it. Exit meeting with the players on Saturday. I don't think tomorrow's a good idea. And then, I don't know.
Da ist noch eine Frage, dann machen wir vielleicht Schluss.
Ty, can you say something about the development of Tobias Jensen over the season? Because he started as like maybe 9th or 10th player in the roster, and then he got a starter because Tommy didn't play anymore. And of Karim Jallow, how he handled it to be one of the leaders of the team.
Sure. Okay, I'll start with Toby. There's a stretch in the season. I thought he started off well for us, and then I struggled probably a little bit to find him playing time, and he had a little slump. And then we had a team meeting on the campus in Ulm, and I tried to remind all the players that their value as a person, as a player, the value isn't how many minutes you play to the team. And it's not that I don't like you because I don't give you minutes. I don't know if it was that conversation. I said it in front of everybody, but definitely made eye contact with Toby in that moment. And he came out of that, had his best week of practice, and then started in the games. You know, we can talk about a lot of big games, and a lot of times toughest assignment, defensively toughest assignment. We put him on the leading scorer, the best shooter, and he played physical. He's a very high IQ player. And, you know, like a lot of the other guys on the team, I'm really proud that he stepped up the way he did, or we would not have made this run, to be very clear. And then tonight, I thought he also started off really well and kept us in the game. When it looked like Munich could expand on their lead even more, he kept us going. So it's been fantastic to work with him. He's a good young player, and you know, he signed back to come back to Ulm, so we're excited to keep going. Karim Jallow, you know, ends up, because of Klepajc's injury and Isaiah Roby's injury during the season, ends up being our veteran player and in some ways emotional leader. Looking at the stat line, 22 points, 13 rebounds. I mean, I think everybody knows if we win this game, he's the MVP of the playoffs and then of the finals. Yeah, just a super competitive guy in practice every day. He wants to win every competition. He gets mad if he doesn't. And I know he feels disappointed today. But again, I think when he looks back on and the success that we had, and that he stepped up as a leader and played the way he did tonight, he's gonna reflect on a good season, and I think it's projected his career forward the way he played this year.
Probably our last one, Gordy, on the MVP, Shabazz Napier. Can you take a comment on him playing in his role, coming from the bench and leading this team?
I have to commend, and I've told him this many times, commend him on his professionalism. You know, he's been an extremely high-level player wherever he's played, and Bill accept the role is about coming off the bench. And he's done a great job all year. Even moving him a little bit to the combo guard, off with Justus eligible to play. So he's done a tremendous job. Just like last year in the Italian playoffs, he raised his game, and this year he raised his game again too. Obviously, without Carson, a big hole to fill, and outstanding job, outstanding professional.
Gut, wir machen gleich noch in der Mixzone weiter. Herr Heiner kommt unter anderem. Ansonsten am Samstag ab 2 gibt es im Pineapple Park, diesem neuen Streetball Center, noch eine Veranstaltung. Seid ihr auch herzlich eingeladen, da gibt es sicher noch Möglichkeit für Interviews. Ja, vielen Dank.